You're up, Norman.
Hero of the hunt.
No, you are not. LaGuardia, Cessna 365 now, 1500.
We are heading for the hunt.
Negative. Disregard that last transmission.
Okay, you need to return to LaGuardia.
Negative, that was transmitted in error. Take your hand off the mic, Norman.
We are going down.
No, we are not.
We can get a view. You want to try to land runway 13?
Negative, everything's fine here. We're continuing as planned. That's it, Norman. I'm plugging out your intercom circuit breaker.
Birds. What the deuce?
Oh, shitballs! No. Fucker.
Lucy, where are you? I'm coming!
Shut up, Norman.
Shit.
Stop the stopwatch. And up we go. Oh! When you... Oh, he's having a baby. He's lost. He's rocking back and forth. Look. So I have to start the whole shot again now. The whole thing all over again. And it's late at night. 07020 knots. And I'm facing right into the window. New York helicopter terminal, and I can't remember the name of the fucking place, so now I have to go look it up. Here we are in Manhattan Heliport, and we're going to take off in this microlight. We're going to climb to the top of the building 3 times, come back, and then stop the stopwatch. So, where's my stopwatch? Bollocks. I've lost an engine. I've hit the right prop on the runway. Just go down, just touch it. There we go. Good. Oh, whoa. Am I alive? Oh, Jesus Christ! Where's the runway? There it is. Oh yeah, there we go. We're gone. We're gone. That's what happens when you go below blue line speed in an engine failure. Go on, Nissa. Hitch down. There you go. Top's coming up. Hold it level. It's going to stall. Otherwise... Oh no! Don't do this to me! It's too late! It's too late! Just don't stall and go into the water! Oh my god. That is... Fuck! Adding power. And up we go. Oh, I missed it! Shit! I fucking crashed. Oh, this looks really bad. Brace for it. Landing 1,000. I've got to try and stop this before the end.
No, try not. Do or do not.
Oh, thank God. Yoda, you are so wise.
Nothing more will I teach you today.
At last, I'm going to steal an airplane. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You okay? Yeah, can I have a look around?
You can. Can I help you?
Are these keys for Cessnas? There we go. Nice, simple start. In real life, when you're flying, you've got your life in your hands. So it's very, very important, obviously, to have the appropriate licensing, the appropriate training, including safety training, etc., etc. Whereas when you're at home in your flight simulator, there's no risk at all. Okay, she wouldn't even shake my hand at this point. It was going very, very badly, and I had probably made a fool of myself. But then it dawned on me, the 4 magic words: I have a jet.
How long we will fly with this ship?
We'll go around Wicklow a little bit.
Oh no, but when we will change the plane? You know, for the private jet, what you told me, champagne.
Oh yeah, I lied.
Hello everybody, and today is a very, very special video. We're going to announce the winners of the shout-out competition. This next channel is called Reaction Review, and I've got to say, for an X-Plane channel, this guy is putting in a lot of work. All right, I'm going to hit subscribe on his channel, and you should as well.
Now, I've fucked it up again. I'm way too high, and I've got to do the whole shot all over again, which is fucking fantastic. Recording, sound. No! Where's rain? Where is fucking rain gone? Bugger! This doesn't stop now. I'll have to do this take all over again, and I won't be happy. I'll not be happy. Please stop. Please don't make me do this all over again. It's late at night. Please stop. We're driving it in a bit. Hold on, hold it up. Oh, right. That one up. And now I have to do the whole shot all over again.
Brilliant. Fantastic. Very nice. Very nice. Floaty, floaty landing. That was not a floaty, floaty landing. And I'm way off the runway and I have to do the whole shot all over again. Brilliant. Just fantastic. That's just brilliant, that is. Okay, I can't seem to fly this at all. Oh, it's gone. It's gone. I've bust the G limit. Okay, I don't feel very comfortable looking at this at all. I think we need something that can handle the force, the G forces that are applied.
I sense much fear in you.
Oh God, he's back. I shouldn't have said force.
How embarrassing.
You know, the aircraft kept coming apart because it couldn't take the G force. You'll be laughing when I get this down without the force, Yoda.
You are reckless.
Maybe, but look what I'm going to fly. Well, I'm too heavy. I need to drop those fuel tanks. R2, see what you can do back there. Okay, looks like I can just about keep it. Oh.
Use the force, Luke.
Oh God, Obi-Wan is here as well. Okay, it's looking good. It's looking good. Oh, bloody yeah. Stay on target. Stay on target. Of course, now I'm doing floaty floaty. This is just not going to do. Okay, you're going to have to take the flaps up and drop the lift. Go! Okay, 140 knots. Hopefully I'll stop by the end of the runway, but I'm not too sure. Now, that seems to have done it. So, Yoda, what do you think?
See through you, we can.
That may be so, but the FA-18 has a much higher G-force tolerance.
How can this be?
It's G-force, Yoda. It's nothing to do with your forces.
Dangerous and disturbing, this
Look,
possibility.
let's be quick about this. There's the dark side of the force, your side of the force, and G-force.
No.
Women also have a G-force, but nobody can find it. Time for murder, death, kill. The bombs will actually drop. I've highlighted it for you. Oh, it's Sam. Sam. How dare he interrupt my tutorial? Bombs away.
Es ist dem Feind gelungen, die Front in breiter Formation zu durchbrechen. Im Süden hat der Gegner Zossen genommen und stößt auf Stahnsdorf vor.
Mit dem Angriff Steiners wird das alles in Ordnung kommen.
Mein Führer, Steiner konnte nicht genügend Kräfte für einen Angriff massieren. Der Angriff Steiner ist nicht erfolgt.
Das war ein Befehl! Der Angriff Steiners war ein Befehl! Niederträchtige, treuloser Feld! Feiglinge! Verreiter, Versager! Sie ist ohne Ehre! Sie wird ersaufen in ihrem eigenen Blut!
Yes, I don't like trains particularly. I don't like them. I just don't like trains. Must be something to do with this freak. Oh, this is brilliant. Oh no, I didn't get the train itself. Cheeky bastard. If it's the last thing I do... Oh, brilliant, now my engine's dead. Okay, I'm going to do a kamikaze. I'm going to shoot the big Jesus out of him, and I'm going to ram him. I'm going to take the two of us out at the same time.
You're going down, you bastard! Yes, I'm gonna get you now.
This is just humiliating. There we go, chopping all the power. Chopping all the power. Bollocks. Oh, okay, it looks like we're going to make it. Power off. It's going to bounce really hard. Oh, bit of a bounce. Bit of a bounce. Now, it's not over yet. I've got to steer the aircraft and then reverse thrust. I'm using asymmetrical thrust again just to steer it. Don't go off the runway. I can't use reverses until I have it straight. Right, reverse. Oh! Bollock! That's what that looks like. Brilliant. Fantastic. Oh yeah, now I've had a power and it's crashed. Brilliant. Now I have to do the whole thing all over again. Fantastic. Reverse thrust on. Fuck. Yeah, brilliant. And that's what happens. That's what happens. Oh, I don't believe it. Why won't this work? Oh, it's gonna be a hard one. Now I have to do it all over again. Start all the cameras. And yeah, this is just fabulous. Okay, that's okay. Now, let it roll out. Oh, Yoda, I'm so embarrassed. I'm so busy looking outside and ignore the instruments.
Still looking to the horizon. Here.
I know, Yoda. All my attention was diverted to making the video.
You did my words not, did you?
I used reverse thrust with the props out of sync. I failed.
The greatest teacher failure is...
Oh, you're just peddling easy answers.
Pass on what you have learned.
I've done it! Success! Hooray! Bit of a bouncy there, but everything's fine. I've organised. It's all good. Okay, brakey. Oh, not too much braking. I have it all under control. Nothing bad's going to happen. Everything's fine. Bucker. This brings new meaning to ski slopes. Let's go. Pretty sure everyone's dead anyway. The aircraft's heavier on the ground, so okay. Let's just get it started up really quickly, shall we? Let's just move on. By some miraculous miracle, I seem to have survived my egotistical madness. My legs badly damaged as I neglected to read and understand Section 5 of the Cessna Operating Handbook, page 5-1 label performance. Perhaps I could crawl. What? Oh, you again, please. Oh no! Is that you, Gentle Ben? Oh, thank God, Gentle Ben. It would have been useful if I cleared my throat before I started the stream, but there you go. Welcome everybody. I hope you're having a very good weekend. We're in Salt Lake City. The traffic is nuts. As you can see, they're all driving to see Gripper Sim. Yeah. They're all Sims. Yeah, anyway. I hope you're all... Yeah, yeah, things, this might be a sign. This might be a sign that things are going to be a little bit unusual this stream. Let us check with the producer. Let us just make sure the producer is okay. Oh no, that's the wrong camera. Great. Yeah, the producer's still, so everything should be fine. But the traffic is nuts. Look at this, folks. It's just crazy. But everything else is fine. I hope. As you can see, I have FS Realistic here. And we're going to look at that today. We're going to look at this evening. Or today, depending on where you are in the world. And look at all these people who've joined us. Oh my mother of That is just crazy. I hope you like my self-censorship there. So we've got loads of people with us today. And we're getting beep beeps already. A few seconds ago, Captain Australia has followed. Greetings, Captain Australia. Or Capta Australia. I just very, very quickly, because we all know at this point that your tags flip in and out. I'll just mention you as much as I can. We've got Skyhawk. This is people live with us on the North European server on Microsoft Flight Simulator. We've got Skyhawk. We've got Allman. Welcome, Allman. Falcon is new as well. Allman's new. Falcon's new-ish. We've got Father Ted PP. Welcome, Father Ted. It's always good to have Father Ted on board your airplane. Everything will go perfectly well if Father Ted is on board. For those of you who don't know who Father Ted is, look it up on YouTube. If you don't know who Father Ted is, if you're from America, you may not have got that show. Have a look on YouTube, and you're guaranteed to have a laugh. It is quite old, but it's funny. Johnny F is with us. Fallen Up is with us. Ian Gott TNT is with us. Solid Testers with us. Florida Fella. Skydiver. Digital's with us. Rhodes 82 is with us. Steerman. Brian Cowboy. Davo 453. Raptor X is with us. Colonel Clink is with us as always. Tiberius is with us. Windage is with us. Marvin Bacons is with us. Bakerfly. Sling 380 and ARH64 CDN is with us. And over there on his own. Oh, poor fellow on his own. Come over here. Let me speed up the camera. Come and join us. Don't be shy. We're all bad at this. We're all... Look, there's the trouble I'm going to get into. Poor felon on his own here. Does he not realise? Oh, look at him there on his own, everyone. There's Dal. Maybe it's someone else that doesn't know what's going on. November 72, 8th. Yeah, poor fella. You know. There's HO. HO and the C5 and the Reaper. DCS Dux is with us, and there's loads of people that I haven't mentioned. That would be Colonel Clink. Since I have no idea what I'm doing, I'm going to have to pop. Oh no, it's going to work. Greetings, Colonel Clink.
Greetings and salutations.
Salutations, Shawspot.
Yeah.
And greetings. Yes, how are you today?
I'm grand. It's
Excellent.
like I may made a mistake. I decided to fly the PC6, which it's a tail dragger, as you know. So nothing weird is gonna happen.
Nothing bad will happen.
No, not at all. Not at all. It's like it will be all good. It will be all good.
I'm also flying the PC6.
Oh, do you know? Did you get it started this time?
I'm also flying the PC6. We're going to start it now, actually.
I see. I see a Spitfire doing strange things there. For
Yes,
some bizarre reason.
there is a Spitfire doing strange and unusual things. There's a few of them, actually.
Yeah.
Captain Australia, good day to you. Who's the one spinning, Captain Australia? We don't know what the spinning is, Colonel Clink. Do you see them all spinning?
Yeah, I see them.
That's AI traffic that's supposed to be doing clever things.
Oh, so there must be an aerobatic AI, so.
Yeah, something's gone. And there's lots of traffic.
Yeah.
They're here to see Colonel Clink. The traffic's here for Colonel Clink. Got to see Colonel Clink take off. Look at the car park. I can't find the car park.
Nobody watch me taking off. It's going to be a disaster. Nobody watch me land. It's going to be a bigger disaster. But anyway.
Oh, well, we'll be okay. So, Colonel Clink, what I have here is FS Realistic here.
Yeah.
There's a master switch. Now, the Milviz PC6 is relatively new, but anyway, it's picked it up, and I can put on the master switch.
Yeah.
Now, depending on how you have your sound at home, folks, it's the video I made. It's hard to get the sound over, and I tried to push up the volume, but it's subtle. If you see here when I'm switching it, you can hear the outside ambient wind like it's against a microphone. You know, so we'll have a look at this as we go.
Yeah. Oh no, it's like
as we go. We'll leave that there.
It's fine. It's like I'm gonna have like a few passengers with me today, and when I land, I instructed them to applaud. Like if there's no applause, like I'm gonna kick them out. Like it just ain't gonna happen.
Oh, Lonely Reaper's with us as well. Hello, yeah. Lonely Reaper, back to you.
Hi,
he says hello to Colonel Clink. He says hello, Colonel Clink as well.
Yeah, it's like I keep an eye on things. I keep an eye on proceedings today.
Okay, you're going to keep an eye on the proceedings. Great.
Yeah. So it's like I did a wee bit of trickery here. Like it's a wee bit tough to read, but It's like I keep my eye on things.
Okay. Well, I'm going to use the checklist this time.
Yeah.
For those of you, for those of you who are new to the channel, right? The last 2 weeks I tried to start with this, and I wasn't giving out about it, but it's so realistic. I think currently what happened was the last 2 streams, and I tried to start the PC6. It wouldn't start because I had all the covers on. And I think it's so realistic that the exhaust cover was on and stuff, and the intake cover and stuff, so I've removed those.
Yeah, that works much better without that stuff.
It will actually start.
Yeah.
So I'm going to...
It also stops the engine going fire.
Yes. No, I'm going to help with the pre-flight. Let's get the engine started. Doors closed and locked. Yes, they are. Control wheel lock release. This
no,
is what I was
there are no helicopters. We flying planes. No helicopters.
The controls are locked.
Helicopters are the devil's work.
Oh, they're locked. Come on. Oh, awkward. Oh,
no, it's no by default it's actually off. If you turn the yoke now, it won't work.
Well, flight controls are very correct. Parking brakes over here. I didn't find that the last day. I heard a sneeze. I heard a sneeze. That was FS realistic. That gave me a bit of a fright. That did give me a bit of a fright. Oh, no, that's the condition lever. That should be down here. That's the that give me a little bit of a fright. Come on, parking brake, come on. There we go, that's the parking brake off. Let's make sure I've got my power set and my everything down. I think to start. Okay, so I'm just going to go through this current link so people can see it. Is that okay?
Yeah, no, that's absolutely fine.
So tell the story. What happened? A busy week in the world of complicated stuff?
Yeah, it was a busy week of complicated stuff, and a relaxing day yesterday, and a wee bit of flying today. So that was good. It makes you forget the busy week.
Yes.
Yeah.
It does. It does absolutely. Batteries on. There we go. Fuel system. Oh yeah, fuel. Yeah, we'll play with the fuel now in a second. I like playing with the fuel on Flight Simulator. Avionics bus is over here.
Avionics bus tie is on the right, that like little wiry thingy-bob.
Fuel quantity check. Now, what happens if I do this here? Oh yeah, okay. Now the fuel. It starts with half tanks.
You kind of have to switch the avionics 2 on, because if you only have avionics 1 on, you don't see your engine stuff.
I'm going to start with 33% fuel, and we'll see if we make it with that. And if I run out of fuel, I'll have to manage it, won't I? Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Crazy madness. So yeah, I'm one of those now today that has gotten into the aircraft. Okay, I've gotten in, and I'm sure it was full last night, and I don't even check it. That happens, doesn't it? It does happen. Starter on. High pressure checker rising. Now that sound you hear here, right? That is the aircraft rocking around. So I could switch that off there. See that? The standard. And you could change that sound to make it more realistic to your aircraft if you so choose. So that's that there. Ignition. Let's put it on here. Right. Sorry, Colonel Craig. Ignition switch on, which is down here as well. NG 12 minimum. Parallel idle. Parallel idle. It's cut off. Or low idle. Okay. There we go. Check. Oh, that's it. Okay, so I think the last few times. Oh!
Now you bring the lever into low idle and the engine starts to spool up.
That's right. So switch off our switches. So I think what happened last time. Oh, that's starter. Go away. Now we're started. Green gauge. Oil is all that kind of stuff there. We're started. I think we're started, folks. We are started. So, yeah, I'm not going to play around too much. Prop control fully forward. What was that?
Switch the bus 2 on so that you actually see all the engine stuff and the avionics bus 2.
Switch. Oh, we need the generator switch, otherwise we'll run down the battery. Boom.
We'll put on the nav light. We'll light this place up. Instruments cabin. Lots of lightage, please. Thank you. All good. Before taxiing. Passengers. Oh, yeah. On this aircraft. Oh, okay. Control 1 here to get this view back. Am I sitting in the right place? Let me see. I'd like to just... There we go. I think that will do. Let's see the seat here. There we go. So behind us currently, if you add some... oh, we need the steering wheel lock. That's another thing. It's a tail dragger, and that's here. And I have a button here for that. No, that's the autopilot. Oh, what have I done?
The
steerable. It's on steerable.
It's the lock is on the left hand side of your seat. There you have it. Yeah.
Yep, I have it here.
And you want to lock it for takeoff. Really.
Yep. Okay. Excellent. So yes, flaps are up. Are my flaps working? Oh, I can hear them. Oh, I have to lean right over here. Look, folks, to lean right over. It's nice to check your flaps. Yeah, they are working. I think it only indicates when they're all the way down. Right. So let me see the indicator for the flaps here. No, not really yet. Let's put them all up. So that's to be fixed, I'd say, but that's not a big problem. And I think we're all good to go. Have I got the magenta line? I have the magenta line. I'll just lower my seating position tad here. Would I put my seat back a little bit? Yeah, because you want to see, folks, don't you? So there we go, right? So let's see if what happens there if we switch off the... Nothing much. Now we're going to hear taxi sounds. So, oh, I got a little cautious there from me flapping around. Now I did press a button here, and that switches on the autopilot. That's not what I want. So I would rather that to be the autopilot disconnect button. Oh, stop! Okay, I'm started up, Colonel Kinky. You started up?
Oh yeah, I'm started up for Yongsi. I'm just waiting for you.
Oh great! I'm just going to say hello to people on YouTube. Ian Pollard's with us. Good evening. Ian says excellent turnout. Is there an oh, there is an excellent turnout on YouTube. Wow. And on Twitter. William FS, greetings. Gareth Monaghan is on.
Yeah.
Currently. Gareth Monaghan's on as well. Greetings.
Yeah.
From the Newcastle crew.
It's like he's basically saying, like, you know, that you know, you're gonna be given out to, like, you know, for letting those Yanks robbing your fuel.
He's going to kick off. Garden Man is going to kick off. Say hello to John for me, Gareth. Say hello to John and Carrie. Sling 380. Good morning, Ekunis. I'm coming, TT. I couldn't decide what to fly. Okay, well, anything will do, you know. Mark's with us. Mark Eurogrard. Break de-icing Spitfire. Oh, break dancing Spitfire, he says. Bakerfly's with us. Did I say Bakerfly? Greetings, Bakerfly. Zombie Snacks, Ian Pollard's with us, and many, many others. I'm just reading the chats. And David Taylor. I almost forgot David Taylor there on YouTube. So welcome, everybody. Hope you're having a good weekend. I'm going to have a look outside. Look at this madness now. Look at the madness.
Yeah.
Look at the crazy madness I have created. Yes. Let the madness begin. And that's not everybody, because they can't fit everybody on. Look at that. Where's that other guy from before? Oh, Colonel Pig, November 72 8 Tango Hotel is on his own. Come and join us, November 72 8 Tango Hotel. On his own, like. Or her own, I don't know. On their own. Right. Steerman. Steerman's going over to keep them company, look. Oh no, he's not, he's turning away. Oh, there's more. There's Copperhead, there's Badger and Cowboy, there's Threadster, there's Detailer, and Colonel Clink. Okay, let's go. You're taxiing to the beginning of the runway, Colonel Clink, are you?
Huh?
Are you taxiing to the runway number 35?
Yeah, I'm trying to find this bloody thing.
Okay, I will also taxi to the end of 35. Let's not keep everybody waiting. Let's reset the cam because I'll need that shortly. I'm going to start my takeoff. I'm going to record the takeoff so you can hear everything when we're in the cruise. So the flight is being recorded. And I'll get rid of this here for the moment. And let's go. Very nice. I'm taxiing now, and I love the sounds of this engine. I do like the sounds. It does please me. Now, if I hop outside a bit, and press the C button, reset cam. Oh, come on, activate the screen. Set cam. No, why won't it do this to me? Why won't it do as I request? What the deuce? Oh, that's active pause.
Stop messing around with the active pause.
Showcase view, reset cam, and reset cam isn't working for some reason. No, that's active pause again. Press the right button, gripper sim. Well, that's because I pressed the C button. Yeah, because, you know, I'm going off. Press the C button. Oh my god. Oh, right. I've just received a call from the tower to call a number. To ring them on 555-6712. We've got Tom Cruise with us as well, ladies and gentlemen. We've got Tom Cruise. If the sound of the outside aircraft means you can't hear, do let me know. Do let me know. And I can adjust that. I'm going to have to make myself taller. And come to the end of the runway now. What I have to do as well, I'm just going to hold here. I'm going to put on the camera for the controls so you can see.
I don't hold here because I was cleared to cross the runway, so.
There we go. So I'm going to adjust the cam here. So you can see what I'm doing. Right. Good. Now, let's not, you know, that's the mixture all the way forward. Props all the way forward. And what have I got to do? I've got to line up on the runway. We've got someone in the Tomcat, folks.
In the Tomcat?
Yeah, that's just... Now you can't see the stick, right? But I'm pulling back so the tail doesn't come up on me, you know. Come on, I'm braking too hard. This is it. I haven't flown this, as you all know. I haven't flown this aircraft. At a tail drag, it can be quite tricky. God,
it's actually if you on the pedals, like, you know, if you press them only to halfway, she brakes slowly.
Yes.
And the other thing is, if you feather the prop a wee bit, she doesn't taxi as fast.
That's what I've just done there, feathering the prop. Yes. Now I'm just going to line up and come to a halt here. Oh, we've got a nice wind. I chose the correct runway. We're good. I'm going to come to a halt here. Just watch everyone else behind me line up and wait for them. Brakey, brakey, brake, brake. Pulling back at the stick. It still does that. Oh. Let's put some ballast on, shall we? Let me show you the ballast. Just for fun. I hope this goes well. I haven't got a clue what I'm doing. Bob Smith! Welcome! I do have a clue. I have a clue. That's, you know. You see, we can have passengers and cargo here, and what you can do is you can put cargo in the back. I'm putting a bit of cargo in the back. Will I fill it up? Oh, we're overweight now. Yeah, well, you know, it's the way I roll. The mouse has gone crazy. Oh God. Oh. See, there's always something. Always something. I can't look behind me, folks, for some reason. I think. Oh, I know why it is. It's because the camera is way back. So I'm holding Alt forward up arrow. And what's happened is I think the seat. There we. Let's see if that fixes it. No.
So, are you? Which runway are you? Which runway are you?
Hang on, stand by for a moment. I'm having problems with the mouse. I want to look behind me, and the mouse is giving me trouble. Don't have one. Okay. Bear with me here and get this mouse working, folks. There's all the cargo in the back, folks. Okay, that's all I wanted to show you. So there's the cargo. We've got a full flight. We've got a lot of weight. I'm going to just adjust my seated position here. Alt up arrow there, and then up arrow, and there we go. And that should do the trick for me, I think. Your seated position in the real thing as well. It's very important. Okay, we're ready to go, Colonel Kink. Are you ready?
Pretty much, yeah. Okay,
I'm back of the stick, adding power nice and gently, letting it roll nice and gently. I'm expecting torque from the prop. Oh, there's one thing I forgot.
Put
the tail wheel.
Tail wheel lock on.
Tail wheel lock is now on, otherwise I'll come off the I'll come off. Okay, off we go. Props fully forward. And off we go, folks. Off we go. I'm putting in a lot of right rudder here to keep it straight. I'm going to let the nose come up. I haven't taken off with this before or landed. You can hear the taxiing sound. Can you hear the taxiing sound? Oh, we're very heavy in the back. We're very heavy in the back. Oh my god, this is not going to go well. I'm overweight. Overweight. We're up. I put too much weight in the back. We're up. Flaps are up. Trimming. And we're good. I'm very heavy, Cardinal Click. Excessively heavy. I got full power on this turboprop. I'm only passing 90 knots. Flaps are up, gears fixed. We're off. And I'm going to take a left turn. And I'm going to figure out the autopilot on this thing. Let's have a quick look at the comments. There's everybody else there. We're going to hop out now shortly. I'm going to fly very gingerly. Very gingerly. And it'll be fine. So landing is going to be interesting, Colonel Click. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Because God knows what you've prepared for us.
No, it's actually I was kind of you know,
now
gentle.
We are on the way. There's Lonely Reaper waiting to take off. Lonely Reaper's the Tomcat, so he's giving us, you know, he's letting us. He knows. Oh, but there's poor N72 8 Tango Hotel there, sitting there on the zone of the apron. But there you go. We're out of Salt Lake City, folks. We're out of Salt Lake. I'm going to join the gentle line now. I'm going to get the autopilot organized here. I hear all sorts of sounds from the cockpit with FS Realistic. Sort of shaking and things like that, folks. It's quite good. Let's turn it off. See? Now you can turn... That's the wind effect against the windscreen. I'll turn that off for the moment. And change that as we go. So, autopilot time, Colonel Clink. Autopilot. Now, I'm going to do this all on the... I know you can't see it, but I'm going to do it all on the... will I do the Cytec or the... I've got two, you see. I've got one here as well.
Make sure you don't overstress the engine.
Yes, you said it'll crash if that happens.
Yeah, and you're overstressing the engine. Bit of power back and bit of prop back.
I am. Because I'm busy chatting. Well. Very well spotted, Colonel Clink. Okay, autopilot. Let us get the altitude set first. We're quite high in Salt Lake City. We're going to go to 6,200 feet just for now. So I'm adjusting to good. I want nav. Let me get my nav. I'll do. So I want. I can't see it. Altitude, nav, autopilot on. No, disconnected. Okay, we're good. We're good. It's on VS there. I wanted an altitude hold. And we're set. Alright, we're on autopilot. Let's have a look outside. So the engines are not being stressed, Colonel Clink. Yes, because this will actually blow up. Blow up. The engine will blow up. Oh, who's that beside me? Who's that? Look at that, folks. Have we got the Thunderflies with us? Johnny F there and Jimmy Y. Welcome, Jimmy. And Mills. Or Mules. Welcome, folks. Jimmy's new. Mules is new. Johnny F is a long timer. Alman is back as well. Look at all those people there flying along. There's DCX Ducks. Oh, is DCX Ducks? DCS Ducks has done a livery. I think it's a DCS Ducks has did a livery for me. I'm
Oh,
gonna
lovely.
have fun with that. Yeah, he's done it on the. God, I hope I got that right. Because most of you have different names and different platforms. He's done a gripper sim livery on the JU52.
Oh, cool.
So that's 3 liveries. We've got one livery on the TBM.
Mm-hmm.
We've got a livery on the Airbus, and we're going to have one now for the JU52. Look at that formation flying.
62, no?
Huh?
The DA62, no?
Oh no, sorry, not the DA. What am I saying? The TBM,
Yeah.
the Airbus, and the JU52.
The Tanta U.
The what?
Tanta U.
Yeah. I didn't hear that.
Tanta U.
Okay. Ooh, look at that jet fly by. It's crazy madness this week, folks.
Ah.
Okay, so we're going to have an adventure. I'm probably overstressing the engine at some point. I may run out of fuel. Colonel Klink is going to bring us to some canyons.
Maybe.
And we're going to talk about FS Realistic. I could hear that jet and it sounds fantastic, folks. There he goes. And that person find the jet there. So you're all welcome to come. I'm going to be on the autopilot as much as possible. Of course, the tag isn't coming on for the jet there. I mentioned who it was earlier on. But this sun, as always, the scenery is absolutely stunning. Colonel Klink, is it not? It's just quite stunning.
It
Now,
is
it's getting a bit choppy
absolutely
there on the
brilliant.
screen.
Like, you know, it's like there's some clouds to the left, like, you know, and it's like, it's just gorgeous.
It is. It is. There we are. I'll just slow the camera down a bit, folks, because it's very jerky. It saddens me. And we're going to talk about. We're going to play with. Well, there we go. That's what I like. Decrease the rotation speed. And there we go. So there you go. There's PC6 with the Tundra tires, folks. Tundra tires.
Tundra tires. You don't need Tundra tires today. Be in America. There's asphalt everywhere.
There is, actually. There is. Oh my god, there's no one flying the aircraft. Well, that's 'cause I'm
Unless
out
you're
here,
going
isn't
to
it?
Alaska, which is not really America. Like, you know, there you need Tundra tires.
Indeed we do. Look at the detail of that aircraft, folks. Look at the windscreen. The scratches on the windscreen. How fast are we going? 114. 114 knots. Now I want to pay attention to the. I want to pay attention to the comments now in a second. I'll get rid of this here.
Oh, you also want to keep attention to your altitude, like, you know. It's like
descend, maybe.
No. I
It's
think you may want to ascend a wee bit, just a smidgen.
Oh, come down.
No, go up.
Ah.
Yeah.
Let me pay attention to the comments here for a second there. Colonel Klink might have received. Sorry, because I don't want to ignore them. It's a disgrace to ignore comments, folks, on the chat. So I heard a bing bang. I heard a bing bang. I heard 2 bing bangs. So let me go and have a look at these bing bang bings. 11 minutes ago. Let me just go back 20 minutes. Are we up now for 20 minutes? Oh god, we're 43 minutes into it. Wow. So 29 minutes. Captain Australia, thank you. You followed. Zach Alaco. Zach. Zakalako. Sakalo. Oh, good God, I'm going to crash into stuff. Let us begin the climb. Vertical speed. Come on. Yeah, okay, I need to change that. Okay. Vertical speed. Up we go. There we go. I'm doing all this in the autopilot. We'll climb at. I don't think this is going to give us more than 900 feet a minute. I'm going to insist on 1,500 feet a minute now, folks. I've pretty much got full power. I'm going to get what I can out of it. I don't want to blow the engines. I've got myself into a spot. Autopilot off. That kind of was interesting, Colonel Klink.
Yeah.
I'm very dangerously. I'm 12.5 degrees pitch. I'm adding full power now. Hopefully the engine will stick with it. Come on, engines. Come on.
You know, the fine people from Pilatus, they gave you sort of like an angle of attack thingy-bob in the dash, like, you know, so you're still in the green. You're grand.
Good. Okay, let's. I've survived that. I survived that luckily, just by the skin of my teeth, Colonel Clink.
Yeah. Now you can do circuits in the big hole of the mine if you want to.
Oh, is this the mine?
That's the mine, yeah. It's mine. Mine. It's mine.
It's for you folks.
Look down into the mine now. Like, you know, big hole in the mine.
So look at that, folks.
Have a look outside.
Aye, let's look at that. It's quite incredible.
Yeah, they did good.
And that's just standard scenery, folks. That's just standard scenery. I may end up crashing into the face of the mine, Colonel Clink.
Yeah.
So, let us see what's happening inside the cockpit. Why does it keep doing that? It keeps resetting the darn view on me. Yeah, I'm just about getting above it. So I trimmed nicely. We're going to get out of it. We'll be fine.
Oh, cloudage.
There's cloudage.
Yeah.
Let me speed up the camera again. Let me activate the screen. Plus. There we go. There, folks. Do you know the name of this mine or what they mine in it, or not that it's relevant? Really?
It's a copper mine. It's the Buddy blah whatever mine. Can't think of the name now. Let me have a quick look-see.
Let me get rid of the control cam, folks. Sorry about that. You know, let me see. We're in the clouds, so we can't quite see the mine now. Oh, now we're coming into it. There's everyone flying along. Happy days. Great. Very interesting. Massive. Absolute massive mine.
Yeah.
Let me.
It's called the Bingham Canyon Mine. That's what it's called.
Autopilot coming back on. Nav coming on. Altitude. Change the altitude, folks.
Yeah, loads of clouds here.
8,000 feet into. And autopilot is set to altitude. There we go. Yeah, it's getting a bit cloudy. It is getting a bit cloudy. So let's have a look at our next port of call here. Let me check that I'm not overspeeding the engines. No, but I'm getting as much as I can out of it. Fuel is indeed looking quite low, but we know that. Let's see, our next landing I've got to prepare for, because that's going to be quite a just do this and I'm going to go back to the comments.
Skyhawk is circling in the bottom of the mine there, so is Johnny F. Yeah.
Very nice. I love the weather. I just can't get over the weather. It's so realistic. Let's get a view of the teeth there of this aircraft. Nice big teeth. Happy days. And there's everyone flying along. Let's have a look at the comments. So, where was I? I was saying, thank you for that, Colonel Clink. You may have saved me from crashing, actually.
I told you to go higher.
Yep. So we had Captain Australia, we had Zach, I was trying to pronounce Zach's name. We have Bob Smith subscribed. Thank you, Bob. Welcome from YouTube. Robert Times has resubscribed Tier 1 for 3 months in a row. Robert, thank you very much. It's great to hear from you again, and I'm delighted you're continuing on subscribing. That's what keeps it all going. Rox G85 has followed. Rox, new welcome. John Herm has subscribed as well. Welcome, John. And that's all for now there. And in the comments, if I missed anything, you're probably all telling me to. I'm going to have a go at the Twitch comments first. I'll just scroll down very quickly.
So
Johnny F, thank you for giving out the flight plan. Go ahead, Colonel Clink.
Apparently, DCS Dukes uploaded the livery today to flightsim.to.
Oh, really? For the JU52?
I presume so, yeah.
Oh, we'll have a look at that now in a second. Johnny, I hope you're having a great week. Oh, that was me. Welcome, Davo says to Colonel Clink. Davo saying he saw the YouTube video about. I'm going to show you the FS realistic now in a second. Let's get it up here for a moment here. Let's put this on and see the sound difference. Someone who was asking, it was that Davo was asking about Orbex Sydney, which you saw in my last video. Orbex Sydney is actually quite good. Do you know? It's actually quite good.
I hear a helicopter coming by here somewhere. Somebody has the audacity to fly with a helicopter.
Wow, we're all aviators somehow, I guess. Let me see. It's good to see you all chatting amongst yourselves. Heavy traffic, says Davo. Yes, it is, just like in Dublin. Yes, it is. Detailer is en route. Detailer, welcome. First time chat, Captain Australia. As I said, how are you doing? We'll talk about who's doing the spinning. What else do we got? We've got Garmon 89. Someone robbed fuel. Someone's robbed the fuel. It's easier to start a helicopter, Gar says. Because Gar likes helicopters. Yes, he does. Really? Garmon likes helicopters more than fixed wing?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
No, he's missing out.
I think it's a helicopter guy.
I've seen him flying Cessna. You know, I've seen him flying Cessnas.
Yeah. True.
What else? Robert Time subscribed tier 1. They've subscribed for 3 months. Did I catch that? Yes, I did. Thank you, Robert, as well. Who else? Oh yeah, okay. So we have DCS Ducks, who very nicely did the livery, and I have to say, livery is uploaded to the flight sim today, pending approval. Okay, so folks, DCS Ducks, if you see it in Twitch, and if you go to flight sim.to, he's done a gripper sim livery for the JU52. So that's 3 liveries we have. Now, I have to confess to you all, the makers of FS Realistic gave me a key to give to someone in the community, right? Now, of course, obviously I'm going to think Colonel Clink first, you know, but I think that would be cronyism, Colonel Clink, wouldn't it? So I confessed to Colonel Clink that I didn't give him the livery. I only got one, so I gave it to, damn it. I gave it to the person who... Oops, sorry about that. For the person who created the Airbus livery ages ago. It was Jacob K. Live, I think it was. Jacob K. Live. So I gave that to Jacob K. Live because he spent ages designing the Airbus and he didn't get his mug because I haven't got them yet. So I only got one. So I gave it to Jacob K. Live. I hope it was Jacob K. Live. But anyway, I emailed him. Jacob. Now I could have given it to DCS Ducks, but I'll think of DCS Ducks the next time I get something for free for someone on the channel. So FS Realistic very kindly gave me a preview copy to show it to everybody in the video, and they gave me one extra, and so I hope I didn't upset anyone because everybody deserves it, you see, isn't it, Colonel Clink?
Absolutely, yeah.
So thank you very much for the liveries. I'll remember you. Don't worry. DCS Ducks, you're on my list. You're on my list.
Just a top tip now for the next airport, right? We have like a north wind, so we want to choose the northerly facing runway.
We want to land on the north?
Yeah.
Are we coming up to that now? Is that FU? No, that's the Foxtrot uniform. Is that an airfield?
There's one, yeah, the one which we going to. What is the next airfield here?
No, that's a waypoint. Foxtrot uniform.
Oh,
so
no,
we're going to turn
the
left.
The first is a waypoint.
Oh, it's after the lake.
After the lake, yeah.
Okay. Now, folks, can you hear the rattling inside the aircraft?
Foxtrot uniform is actually a VOR.
Okay. I can hear all sorts of, you know, rattling and stuff, which is great. Now, if I switch this off, right, so see, turn up your volume if you're watching this at home, okay? Turn up your volume and see if you can hear the difference. So I'm going to switch the master switch back on for the FS Realistic. Now, I might say that the wind noise is kind of realistic, but if you don't like it, you can change that. So let's go to effects, airframe wind. Oh no, it's something else then.
So it's like the
windshield wind. See? So the windshield wind has gone down now. So you can change, and you can have a different wind.
The Office of Air Traffic Control says the active runway is 31. So.
Okay. I love the rattling. Can you hear the rattling? Where can I get the rattling now and turn that up? It should be in cockpit ambience. Now that's random. So it switches between them all. I'll leave it at random. See, listen. Just little subtle sounds to just bring you, you know, the cargo shaking around a bit maybe. I like it. Crash screaming. Yes, we'll have that. So yes, it's quite involved. Now, have I got it on master on? Yes, I have. So we can play with that when I record my landing. Right, and the taxiing. It's different for each aircraft, obviously, because, you know, it's got a profile here from the Milvis PC6 with the Tundra tires. And I was quite impressed, although it's very hard to get it across to you guys on the video. I did my best. But it's quite... Now, you're probably thinking this is all sounds, okay? On FS Realistic. So, the problem with... FS Realistic has been used in X-Plane 11, and it's my favourite one on X-Plane 11. First thing I install on X-Plane 11. Because what happens is when you land, you get this kind of... your head movements. It simulates your head movements in the cockpit. And I know it sounds subtle, but it really brings the whole thing home to you. Now, they can't do that yet perfectly, because the SDK, the Software Development Kit, Flight Simulator, won't allow it yet. So FS Realistic will have that coming. So you'll have all the head shake. Well, you'll see it when we land here. I'm going to leave it as default. So we're going to leave that there. I'm coming over the runway, so I need to start descending. Autopilot off. This is where I need to start panicking. I want the mixture rich. I shouldn't have that. So the northerly runway, Colonel Klink, is the active runway. Is that correct? I'll get the control camera on here. Where is the camera? There we go. So you can see what I'm doing. Let me just change that a little bit so you can see everything. There's me on the controls. I need to trim those up a little bit. So taking all the power off. And everything's looking good. So we're in the cockpit. We're coming in for approach. I know I'm a little bit high, but we'll come down. We'll come down. I could put one stage of flaps down, couldn't I? Fast speed, good. Nose comes up. Now, can you hear that sound there? I can hear the sound coming from the flaps, the drag sound. Look, what if I turn this off now? Look. Oh. Oh no, that's preview. Sorry, I need to go here. It's gone from one ear to the other, but it sounds better. You know. Yeah. Now, if I take the flaps up, that's the default sound. Let's put it on master switch. It just creeps in the way it would in the real world. I like it. Very subtle, but it really brings that ambience home as far as I'm concerned. So we are recording. I'm recording my landing, Colonel Crank.
Okay, don't stuff it up.
Don't exceed my speed. We can't guarantee that. Your video worked fine. I just bought FS Realistic. Very nice. Oh, Tiberius, thank you. Greetings, Tiberius. Yeah, greetings. Welcome back to the crazy madness. So I'm giving myself a big, long final here, so I don't have to panic. Let me just get the YouTube comments here while we're in our descent. Tell me, where are you? There it is. One, twice. Where are you? I've got windows everywhere here, folks.
Now,
I need another monitor.
if I want to give you a top tip, right? So the elevation of that airfield is about 4,200 feet. So if you approach, do your approach at about 5,500 feet and then descend to 5,000 and on the turn to final, happy days.
Where are the chat? I'm trying to get the chat for... Trying to get the chat from YouTube. There it is. I got the chat back. Okay, great. Mark Darko saying FS Ballistic is the bomb, but as usual, I'm late to the party and my 4K telly box as usual. That's okay. So you'll be back. Okay, so I went out a bit there. Let's trim those up a little bit. Let's get on that center line. 90 knots. Kind of lost sight of the runway.
So, and according to the POH of the PC6, during your landing, you're supposed to switch the ignition on. Just in case you have an engine failure or something like that, like not to restart the engine.
Okay. Okay. Now, I've seen the runway. I'm way off the center line because I was looking at the other screen. Now, stop looking at the chat on final Gripper Sim. This is where I stuff up. Is it not? Now we're on a left base. On left base now for the northerly runway. There's everyone else coming to land, turning for left base. Brakes are off, gears fixed, T's and P's, and the green mixture is rich. Props forward, buttons and switches, lights, and radio, and all that kind of stuff. There we go. Such a nice slow aircraft. Feet on rudder pedals. Taking all the power off.
So you have your tail wheel still in lock, yeah?
Yep. And that should be locked, because otherwise we're gonna spin it. Now watch me add power. You can see a bit of vibration. It's very subtle again, but I can see the vibration. I think maybe 80 knots will do in this aircraft for landing. Maybe less, but we're very heavy. And now we're on our approach. I'm gonna drive it in a bit. Drive it in. Because I've got a nice long runway, so I can experiment a little bit. There's everyone off the exit there. I'm going way too fast now. Let's put another stage of flap, although that's a bit too late. You can hear the sound of the flaps coming down. Let's just do a 3-pointer. Like hear the ground effect coming in. Right rudder, right. Well, that's not too ruddery, which is great. This is great. So there we go. What happens if I put the reverse thrust in? Okay, that worked very well. I'm going to come off the runway now. I like the rudder. It's not overly sensitive at all, which is great. Which I do like that. So I'm going to take the right exit, if I can see it. Putting back in the stick, adding some brakes. Listen to the brake sound there. That reminds me of the brake sounds on the real aircraft, which was the Aztec. The Aztec sounded like that, I have to admit, as far as I can recall, in the real world. Let's put on the steering for the ground. That's very important, steering in the ground. So I'm going to park with everyone else here. I'm going to have a quick review of that, if that's okay, Colonel Click.
Okay.
Not landing. I'm going to have a quick look at that. Hello from Salt Lake, says Helter Costa. Turning over here with everybody else. I know I'm on off the taxiways, but it's during the week I take it very seriously. Well, reasonably seriously, actually. I'm getting quite good at the Airbus, I think. Easy now, good pursuit. Easy now. Excellent. Let's have a look at that landing. Let's pull the old... Come on. Why can't I? I'm trying to put on the...
Okay, here we have short final.
Nope, not that. I want to watch Colonel Klink coming in as well. Okay, we'll just have to hope to God the aircraft doesn't move forward. No, you're in short final, Colonel Klink, are you?
Oh yeah, just touching down. Oops, a wee bit much rudder. And that was a really short land. Haha! And applause in the back. I told them to do so.
Am I at the wrong runway? It's a pity everyone doesn't pop in, and you're not popping in here for me. But we'll see. We'll see how I did here. Hopefully. Let's have a look at the replay. Let's get the recorder out. And you can vote on my landing if you like. Let's put a vote on YouTube there. And see what you people think. Rate my landing. Okay, so on YouTube we're going to have a poll. I've only got 4 choices, so I'll give it 9 out of 10 for one option, because you never get a 10 out of 10, do you? Then we give it a 7 out of 10. Then we'll add an option to 5 out of 10. And then we'll get the last option is more training required. I just putting it in. Oh, more training needed, we'll say. It's coming up now in a second, folks, on YouTube. Needed. So there's now. Don't vote yet. Wait to see my landing first. Ask the community, and I'll show you all on Twitch as well how that goes. So, more flip-floppery around here. Let's get the recorder, and let's stop the recording and hit the replay button. It's gonna look a bit messy now for a second. Pause the replay, and I did say at the takeoff. Oh yeah, okay. Not to landing. Okay. Are you ready, folks? Okay. Let us resume the replay. Can you see this, Colonel Klink?
Yeah, I see that.
Cool. I'll just get. Camera's very sensitive. See how much I've got to do here. So much has to be done. Buttons, switches everywhere. Darn it. Decrease speed, darn you. There we go. Okay, no. Decrease a bit more. I'm trying to adjust my camera so it doesn't get choppy on you and goes all over. But that looks... Oh, God, I'm going to have a conniption here in a second, Colonel Klink. Decrease speed. There we go. Now we're sucking diesel. Okay. Let's do the replay. Resume replay. So the marks I've given, we'll see. Let's see what people say. So it's coming down here nicely. Do you hear the wind sounds? The whistling? Oh. Well, maybe it recorded the sounds perhaps. Let's go and have a look from this angle here. So my first landing in the PC6. First landing. Down it comes. I wanted a 3-pointer. I got a 3-pointer. A little bit off the center line, but I'm not going to worry about that. So it was okay. You know, let's have a look from the front end.
I have to say your landing was much nicer than mine, but mine was much shorter.
Well, I haven't landed this before, so I thought I'd play it safe. I thought I'd play it safe.
I came to a stop at the touchdown lines.
Very nice. I didn't want to flip over. Let's see these Thunder tires in action, folks. There we go.
It's actually it would be nice to see the suspension if that goes nicely through.
It does seem to go nicely through. Let's examine the nose wheel, because it wasn't a hard landing. I think we get more of a bump from the nose wheel. Let's examine this here, and you know how picky I am. Let's see if we get any suspension from that nose wheel there. That's a nice view there, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a nice vibration there on the tail wheel and everything.
Look at the details. It's shocking. The details is incredible, folks. I'll have fun with this one day making a video. Come on. Come on. Yeah, the suspension there, alright. That looks great. It's even kind of moving around and everything. That is super. Okay, I didn't quite get the center line, but better safe than sorry. Well, I'm pleased with that, folks. Let's go to where I was there. Let's pause the replay. Zoom. And there I am, back where I started. Back where I left off. So there you go. That was an interesting spot there. Look at everybody there. Happily waiting patiently.
Now, it's like if you set your flaps to stage 2 on a takeoff run, right? She just pops up.
Yeah, I didn't have any flaps when I took off, so I have 2. See, where's the flap indicator? Do you know?
I don't know. I don't
there
think
is
there
flap
is one.
switch here.
It's
I don't
like
think there is
looking
one.
outside.
You know, this works, but not with the actual.
It's like next to the artificial horizon is your flap indicator.
Is it?
Yeah. And you have 10 takeoff, 10 2, which is
Oh,
takeoff.
there it is. There,
Yeah.
yes. So, boom 1, and boom 2.
Yeah.
Great. So, let us take off. I guess we can take off. I'm going to do the foolish thing. I'm going to take off from where I am.
That's no big deal.
I'm taking a risk because of all the luggage in the back.
Oh yeah, don't worry, you just pop up, trust me.
Yeah. Okay.
This last works.
Let's put the props forward. The brakes are already off. Mixture's fully rich. Add a little bit of power. The brakes are already off. We're going to roll a half. We're not going to use the whole runway. Did I set the brakes? I didn't set the brakes. Maybe I did.
Okay, I just turn here. I have my flaps already set for takeoff.
The parking brake is confusing me.
So
it's not actually, it's not working.
So it's if you, oops.
Do I have active pause on or something?
So if you pull the cable out.
Yeah, it won't pull though for me.
It's like the parking brake is set.
Yeah, it won't pull though. I'm pressing it. It's very annoying.
So not fully forward.
It worked the first time for me.
Oops, I forgot something. Tail wheel lock is set. And
oh, I didn't give you the results, folks. Sorry, Karen Klink.
Okay.
Results, everybody, for the vote. 9 out of 10, 58%. 7 out of 10 with 38%. 5 out of 10 with 0. More training needed was 4%. And you'd be right with more training needed. I agree with you there. So there's the poll. So I succeeded. In that one, folks.
You succeeded.
Yeah, it was an okay landing. Wasn't the worst. Wasn't the worst landing in the world. Now the parking brake isn't working for me. Which is very, very strange. Oh, I know. I'll stop the recording. Stop replay. There we go. Oh, it's the replay function, folks. I darted forward. It's the replay function. I was doing this, folks. Note to self. Right, you gotta stop the recording on flight recorder. Okay. You gotta stop it. And I did that last week as well, I think. Anyway, there you go. Stopped recording. I'm gonna start recording now. Yeah. And let us go on the next leg. And run the center line, I think. Not really. Not really. Now listen to the taxiing here. Let me just see if I can switch this off here. Now, there's the standard default Microsoft sound. Right? And here, that sounds much more realistic. Let's start to take off here. See that? 55 knots. Right rudder. Up we go. That sounds great. You know, the sound in FS Realistic is great. I did mention why we don't have headshake yet, didn't I, Colonel Clegg?
Yeah.
I think everybody knows that. They put that message across quite clearly and very well, I thought, because that's the really good thing about FS Realistic, and that's going to come. That's in this way. So I'm delighted with it. I'm delighted it's here. A Microsoft Flight Simulator. Flaps coming up. Next stage. And just trim. And flaps up. Good. Can I get a flight manually a little bit? I want to intercept the magenta line here in the GPS. Looks like a VOR. I'm going to climb a little bit. The imaginary line here. See here? There's the line there. It's out here somewhere. Which means this line. Oh, got the hiccups.
You have the hiccups.
Oh, a Gripper Sim drink of Gripper Sim water will fix my hiccups. For sale on the YouTube Marketplace. Oh, God. Why hasn't... Oh, I haven't activated my flight plan, have I? It's not actually giving me an indication for the next waypoint. So is that something I've done, Colonel Clegg?
No, it should give you an indication for the next waypoint.
Do I have to activate the next waypoint? S. Okay, I want to go direct to USR03, is it? USR03?
Yeah, user 3, yeah.
So, direct. So, 04 will do, okay. Enter. On. Now we're back on track. Now, good. So this is through the Valley of Happy Laughs? Is it to the Valley of Death? The Valley of Smiles?
You could say so, yeah.
The Valley of Concern?
No, there's no concern there. Wait for the next one.
Oh, okay. Okay, so we're on our way. I'm going to put the autopilot on. Let me just set everything up for the autopilot. I am going to set the autopilot to... Let's just leave it at 6.6, shall we? 6.6. I want altitude. I want...
Don't overstress it.
I want nav and autopilot's activated. There we go.
Watch the torque of your engine. Drop backwards. Bring them up to 1800 RPM or so.
Do you hear the bumping now? Because I'm approaching quite... See, that's off. That bumping is... the rattling in the cockpit when I go very fast. I'm on 121 knots now, right? So you said, Colonel Clegg, if you go past V&E, it'll crash. It'll actually blank screen, won't it?
Yeah, it might crash us, yeah.
So you can hear all the rattling, folks. It's just brilliant. Can you hear the rattling? Okay, so I'll keep an eye on this, hopefully. And I'll keep an eye on outside. The flaps are definitely up. Yes, they are. And let's have a quick look at the chat. I can get rid of this screen here now with the controls. There we go. I love the sounds. It's just so atmospheric. It really is. I'm just glad we just turned there.
Look at this neat little valley which line through here. Isn't that fantastic?
It's stunning. Okay, so first time chat from viewer. Clay W21 Way. When did they add replay? Only today, actually. Oh, is the autopilot gone crazy on me?
No, it just tries to keep you on track.
It's getting a bit wavy now, Colonel Clegg.
Not just a wee bit. Don't want you, fly into the side of a mountain like, that would be like irresponsible of me.
Well, I'm quite frightened. I'm just barely missing the walls of the right side of the canyon.
Watch out that ridge there, like, you know, maybe you are touch too low.
I got through it. I love the sounds of the rattling in this air. Is that, you know, I'm thinking, is that baggage tied down? You know, is it? Oh yes, this is great fun. I like this aircraft. It pleases me greatly.
Yeah.
Now, let me just have a look at the, so that was first time chat. Johnny F73, Clay Terminal flight recorder of flightsim.to. Yeah, hang on, what was I saying there? I was saying, yeah, when did they add replay? Just today. Just today, which is great. Let's just get the altitude sorted out here. I'm a bit low, I think. Let's go to vertical speed, please. Oh no, that's not going to happen, is it? Get up, up you get, up you get, up you get, up you get, up you get. Very frightening. Autopilot back on. Vertical speed. Yeah. I want nav again. I need a pair of glasses. Vertical speed is now increasing to 900 feet a minute. Great.
What altitude are you there?
It's a miracle I haven't crashed yet. We're now 5,900 feet.
So if you go just above 6,000, you should be fine.
But just being fine isn't... That's not dramatic. You want the risk of crashing. And I almost did. And I'm running out of fuel, possibly. That's quite interesting. I better keep an eye on what's happening in the cockpit here, folks. Now, back to the comments. So, yeah, flight replay today. Just out. Just out. And if you can't get it in your store, you'll get it in another store. So it's definitely out in all the stores tomorrow. Have a look at my video there. It's on the description in my video there. The last video I did. Windage says, Johnny F. Oh, I didn't realise it was so soon. Can't wait. Well, you got it now. So Colonel Klink has got himself set up a new vision system now, doesn't he? That's from Robert Times. So Colonel Klink has got himself a new vision system.
Yeah.
What's this vision system you speak of?
I can't say that it's like still under development.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now I want to have a look at the livery for the JU. I want to show him the livery. But where are we going? Oh, we've got a long... Okay, our airport's coming up.
Yep.
There, it sounds like there's many... Oh, there was a jet that just flew by there. Let's go outside and have a look at the view. Let's have a look at the YouTube comments. Anything interesting there? Pool Shark says, want to catch you on the last leg. What airport is this? Damn it. And that was before. We are now on the way on the North European server 2. We are on our way to Kilo Hotel Charlie Romeo. Kilo Hotel. I'll just write that down here now. Next airport. And I said it was, what was it? Kilo Hotel. Oh. Oh, dang. Kilo Hotel Charlie Romeo. Romeo. There, I put it in the chat for you there. Did it go in? Yes. Let's have a look here at the other comments there.
You have a straight in approach, like, so it should be easy peasy.
Thank you, Richard. Richard said it was a nice landing. Thank you, Richard. Equinus. Park next to Danny Boy. You're all chatting amongst yourselves there. Yeah, David Taylor says, so many buttons, you might as well be flying the real thing. Yeah, I've got buttons all over the shop. It's just, I can't see it because my eyes are... Oh, it's... Oh, here it is. Here it is. The buttons... I need glasses. Take the power off. And we almost to the wide arc. First degree of flaps. I got to come down a little bit. And I want to make this another landing. Confirm that I'm recording. And let's get my controls up again. There they are. Oh, it stalls at 70 knots. Well, that's because we're carrying so much stuff. It's stalling at 70 knots. That's because I'm so heavy. So, yeah. Come on. Trim. Oh, trim. Nose down, please. Stace. Yeah, and we've got a serious rearward, center of gravity here in this one. So 70, 85 knots or something. Let's slow down more. There we go. It's a recorder playing. Let's double check that now. I'm coming into land, looking at the other screen. Yes, it is recording. Great.
And I want you to land and get off at the first taxiway, it's like.
Oh, okay. We're gonna. Okay. It's very heavy though. All the flaps down all at the same time.
It's just not acceptable.
Okay, let's get that stall 100 sounding. So you can see the vibration there, folks. That's FP realistic, and the wind sounds FP realistic, and the taxi sounds will be FP realistic as well. Let's see how I can go slow with this flaps down here. Can I go kind of up to 65 maybe? This means I have to land with the brakes on. That's be tricky. Okay, I'm gonna get it down. One stage your flaps up. Come on, down you come. There we go. Oh. Reverse. That's the wrong way. All over the shop. All over the shop. Putting back the stick.
It's just not acceptable. You pass by the first taxiway.
Well, I have a full load of stuff.
So? And your excuse is?
Well, we'll try again. It'll happen the next one. Let's have a look at that. Oh, whoa! Almost spinny off the runway there. Spinny. There's someone else coming in there now and getting out of their way. Oh, come on, turn off. Oh, right, yeah. You need to, yeah.
You have to, take the V-lock off after you landed.
I will turn around. It's just very. I don't want to do that. It's like spinning viciously. I'm braking on the left as well. I'm just turning around so I can taxi back onto the runway.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think that's realistic. Anyway. Right, let's take the old. I'm going to leave the parking brake where it is. Hold here. I'm just taking back the prop so we won't move forward. And anyone else coming in there, folks? Anyone else? Was I Paddy last again? I was Paddy last again. Okay, let's have a quick look at that landing there. It was a bit messy. I'll grant you that. Let us stop the recording and replay. And let's just show you, if you don't mind, the difference. Okay, so we're taxing here. I'm going to switch on and off FS realistic. There, it's off there, right? There it is. On again. So it's a big difference. Now, the sound of the prop is not coming through because of the replay function. That's why the prop isn't coming through. But you can see the difference there. So anyway, let's go to the landing. Unfortunately, the recorder doesn't stop. It doesn't record every single sound, which is a bit of a bummer now. But I'll do it as we go. Now here's my landing again. Let's get the camera ready. Let's declutter. Let's get our camera set up. So this was a messy landing. I don't think I need to have this one because it's going to be definitely more training required. Let's play see the replay. I know everyone likes to watch the landing. Now you see that the prop is not. It's feathered entirely. That's because the recording doesn't record, right? But I got all the flaps down. I added a bit of power here. I was going to stall a little bit. I landed in the right spot. Flaps came up. Boom. And got a little bit juddery there. So I love the way the aircraft moves. Because it's so heavy. There's the reverse thrust going in. So I can see I missed the exit, just not by too much. Stop replay. Oh, stop replay, because I'm going to take off from here. There you go. Now let me get back on the runway here. Come on. Come on. Oh yeah, I know why that is now, because I have to stop everything. No, there's something else there. No, that should be fine. Let's just move forward a bit. Well, it's not going to move with the props not forward, is it? Okay, so this is going to line up here. So Colonel Clink, that was great. That was a great... how long are we on now? For an hour and 30? We have... Let me show you folks where we got to go. Let me just get my window sorted out here. We might take a little bit of a breaky poos. Would you guys like to take a little bit of a toilet break? Colonel Clink, what say you?
That's fine by me.
It's time.
Now. I think it's the last leg.
It's the last leg. So what we'll do, guys, I don't want everyone to just disappear, because that's usually what happens when I take a break. But a lot of people ask, look, I want to go to the toilet, or I want to get a treat, a cup of tea, a slice of toast, a snack bar, or something like that. It's only exactly 5 minutes, actually. If you haven't seen the intro or the intermission, let me know if you think it's funny or not. Here's the intermission. Exactly, I'll be back in exactly 5 minutes. And now, let's enjoy an intermission. We hope you filled your snack bar full of tasty treats to eat and drink. Perhaps a tempting tasting hotting dog, or a thirst-quenching sugar drink. Some fresh crunching popping corn perhaps, or an assortment of sugar-coated sweetness. Even enjoying a sickness stick. We've plenty of time, so visit your snack bar now. See now, Mr. and Mrs. Barker enjoying and gorging on the lovely treats with their lovely children. You could be doing this too, you still have time. And for those of you tea lovers, let's have a look at some tea making tips. Yes, the most important tea making tip, of course, when you have time, is to use the right mug. Yes, the right tea mug is always the right way. Look for the Grippersim tea mug. Yes, it makes your tea taste 20% better. Now, don't worry, you still have plenty of time to make your cup of tea. Mrs. Ainsley Creetrap, what do you think of drinking a cup of tea from the Grippersim mug as opposed to the normal mug?
Lovely. It's not everyone who can make a good cup of tea.
Splendid, Mrs. Ainsley Crabtree. Now, here are the ladies discussing the 6 points of making a good cup of tea, and of course the Grippersim mug will be included. Which number will it be?
Can I remember them? Of course you can. Try now. All right, here goes. Number 1.
Obviously the Grippersim mug.
Always use a good quality tea.
Yes, of course.
Good. Number 2. Always use freshly drawn water, right?
Number
3. Remember to warm the teapot or urn. Everyone knows that one. And number 4. Measure the right quantity of tea for the amount of water in the pot. Very good. Number 5. The water must reach boiling point. Pot to the kettle, not kettle to the pot. And the last rule, number 6.
Here we go.
Let the tea brew for 5 to 10 minutes.
Damn your eyes, woman. Grippersim tea mug.
Where does it all start? Sometimes here, with an acid stomach, or here, with tense, upset digestive nerves. It may even reach here, with that fuzzy, achy feeling in the head.
Are you suffering from intermission anxiety? It's the acid tension trouble triangle you're suffering from. Yes, now there's a new anti-intermission liquid, Peptus Liquid Elixir. It will break that bothersome intermission trouble triangle. It is fast-acting liquid, has no need to wait for it to dissolve as it's in liquid form. With unknown ingredients, it will settle acid in your stomach and those nasty intermission blues. Side effect of Peptus may include constipation, skin rash or dermatitis, diarrhea, dizziness, drowsiness, dry mouth, severe migraines, insomnia, suicidal thoughts, abnormal heart rhythms, internal bleeding, cancer, loss of sexual appendages, funny walk syndrome, loss of hair, reddening of the hair, big red nose syndrome, whitening of the skin, unusual voice patterns, childish behaviours, a propensity to blow up balloons, death. Break that intermission trouble triangle with Peptus. Yes, Peptus available somewhere.
Just a minute, folks. Yes, that's all it takes to visit our refreshment counter in the lobby. There you'll find popcorn and an assortment of popular candy bars to please every taste. Try one of these delicious candy bars. Big time.
Ingredients include chemicals derived from petroleum.
Butternut.
Preservatives including sodium benzoate and sulfur dioxide. No nuts included.
Milkshake.
Including wood pulp and duck feathers as fillers.
Payday.
Including propylene glycol, carcinogenic flavorings, including trace elements of starch, strychnine, and lead.
Topped with Hollywood's super-rich coating of the kind you like best. They taste wonderful. They're delicious. They're nutritious. Get one at our confection counter in the lobby now.
And now a word from our esteemed producer. Such kind words. And now back to our normally scheduled programming. Yes, that is Buttons, the producer. Buttons is very quiet today, primarily because I took the producer for a massively long walk. Yes, to tire the producer out. Who's with us? We've got Tiberius floating about in the beach in the B350. That jet was flying around was Copper Hat. Greetings, Copper Hat. We've got ARH 64 CDN. I spotted a few new ones. There's Danny Boyd. There's D Taylor. There's Fallen Up. There's Colonel Clink along with Cowboy, Bajan. Ian got TNTs with us again. Brilliant. Equinus Evolved is with us again. That was me. I think they're sitting there lined up. Florida fella's with us. Marvin Biggins. Feet Wet, Sim, I mentioned earlier. Skyhawk, Rhodes, a DCS Ducks in the J52. And I saw some other new names, but they keep popping in and out. Oh, there's more back here. Is there more Baker Flat Copper Hash? Did I mention everybody there? I think so. But look at the scenery. It's just stunning as always. So our next leg's our final destination, I think, Colonel Clink. KHC or Kilo Hotel Charlie Romeo.
That would be correct, the Roosevelt one. I can't remember the ICAO code for it, but yeah, so that will be it.
Excellent.
It's actually the final destination is 74 Victor, I think.
74 Victor. Oh yes, that sounds very interesting.
Yeah, it's not.
Oh.
It's
Okay.
like the way to it is interesting.
Oh, very good. Oh, I see. Yes.
The landings today, like it's the runways, they're all straightforward. There's no nasty surprises. What I found out in the PC6 here now, flying it along here.
Okay.
It's like that the autopilot keeps automatically engaging for some bizarre reason.
Oh yeah, my throttle, the go round button seems to be connected to the autopilot connect. That might be it. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
We've got an interesting
So
leg for us here.
there's a wee bit of flying through the odd valley now required, but yeah.
Okay, I'm just admiring the pitch of the prop here, right? So I'm going to put my hand the prop levers. Look at it. Oh, look at it go forward there. Look. It's just the way they've done. You can see the animation of the props.
Yeah.
You know, I do like that. That does please me. As much as you can when they're spinning. But they do move. Which is great. So, okay, I'll start. We'll go.
Yeah.
Let's pull hold sharp. I'll declutter. and we're going to go. Brakes are off. And before I go, I forgot to say hello to Robert Times resubscribed. Robert, thank you very much for that. Again, RoxG85 followed. John Hearn subscribed on YouTube. John Hearn, welcome. And 29 minutes ago, Alex Gomez subscribed. Welcome. I'm delighted you enjoyed the channel. We're going to take off. And what's my fuel situation? Okay, my fuel situation is very, very low currently.
Very twitchy here at the moment. Oh, what's happening?
What's happening is my fuel is very low. So I'm going to simulate the fact that I didn't check the fuel before I took off. Yeah. Props fully forward. Where's the sound of the engine? I got something on I shouldn't. Okay, let's go. Oh, there's the sound. There's the sound, folks. There is the sound. There we go. There we go. That's the right rudder there. There we go. I'm going to push forward and stick a little bit. Keep it on the center line. We can hear the taxi sounds. Nerve-wracking times. Come on, tail. Come on, tail. Come on. Oh, there goes the tail. There goes the tail's up. The tail's up. No, I'm all over the shop. Oh, no. I shouldn't have got all ruddery there. Get up off the ground. I've only got 54 knots. I'm in trouble. So far.
That was a very messy takeoff for me. I was all over the shop.
Oh. You see, we're at 5,600 feet. The RSS dense, folks. And I got a whole load of stuff in the back. Lots of things and stuff in the back. Yeah, see what happens? That's what happens. That's it. That's what happens. Let's not overstress the engine. Let's not overstress the engine. Yeah, so flaps, just get rid of that drag. They're no good when you're flying. When you want to cruise, just get rid of all that. I had too many flaps down because I forgot to take them up. You know, I had full flaps there, folks. You see what happened there? I had all the flaps were down like this. I'll put them back here. Okay, the flaps were here. They were full. I had full almost. I think I had full flaps. I did. I'd like this, right? So I took off with full flaps there. That was my problem, Colonel Clink, right? And that's another mistake you can make. That's what happens when you don't, you know, you don't do your checklist. So I'm going to take the flaps up, now we get some speed. Turning, you see I was climbing straight ahead there because I didn't want to turn, because when you turn, you will lose, speed, don't you?
Yeah, it's like, now during takeoff I was all over the shop.
Yeah. Did you take off with flaps full as well?
No, it wasn't full flaps, it was takeoff flaps, but it was not a happy camper.
No. Autopilot coming up. Please. Can't see it. I need glasses. I need glasses, folks. Okay. Oh, still going too much torque in the engine. Colonel Clink, I'll probably ruin the engines.
Don't do that now.
I'm going to lean the bejesus out of the aircraft. So I'm going to run out of fuel. And if I keep going like this, we're okay. We're okay. We'll make it. All the flaps are up. It's me taking up the flaps. There we go. Fuel flow, please. 38. 38. Paying attention. Concentrating. Okay, my fuel is going to run out any minute, Colonel Clink.
Well, you know, if you switch on the left hand and the right hand pump, you have like the auxiliary tanks.
Let's go with that then. Let's put those on. Oh.
So if you switch them on, they come and they click and then they go to the off position again. That's normal.
Okay, it goes back to the on position.
Yeah.
But I
so
get no
if you're
indication.
looking on your main screen, it should show now that they are in the whatchamacallit, that you get fuel out of the left hand and right hand tank.
Yes. Yeah. Yep. I hope so. That's what I've done. They're on, but I'm not getting indications. I'm not getting an indication that I got more fuel, but I think I should climb a little bit. Going to 7,000
The oil
feet.
pressure is very low though for some reason.
Yeah, because I may have wrecked the engine. Yes, interesting. Come on, climb up. Up we go. 400 feet a minute. I'm going to get a little bit of height because we're going to run out of fuel. Aircraft is struggling. It's not happy. There's a lot of rattling around because of my incredibly, insanely overweight aircraft, which because it has a serious rearward center of gravity as well. You know. Let's have a look outside. Hopefully, see, it's when I go outside. It's when I go outside, Karen Clink, that's where the engine goes, and I'm not keeping an eye on it because I can't hear the engine fail. But hopefully, I'll hear it. We'll see if I land it. You know, if I survive. I don't see where I can land it in this valley though, except the road. I'll be very lucky if I get out of this one. I'd be very lucky indeed. Now, comments. I've got some. I've just got some. Someone asking me, do I want to be famous again? That just won't go away. It's just a bit of spam. Okay, I'll get rid of that one.
Well, are you telling me you don't want to be famous?
No, not really.
I think you should reply on that straight away, like, you know.
Yeah. How do I delete it? No, I don't want to add as a friend. I want to get rid of it, that darn thing. Oh well. What else do we have?
So, how do you like that valley now, folks?
That's pretty good. That is pretty gnarly. Let me scroll down here. I'm just looking at the YouTube comments to see if I missed anything. We've got William Kelly. Is replay add-on or is replay an add-on or the new dev mode functionality? Well, William, the replay actually is free, and it's on flightsim.to. So if you go to flightsim.to, you can get that replay function for free. That's what I use to record my videos at the moment. It doesn't do everything. Let me show it to you here. Where is it? This is it. And it's called Flight Recorder. Sorry, it's called Flight Recorder. There's another one called Flight Replay. Damn it, I just got an email the other day from it. But Flight Recorder will do the job. This, I tried to make videos with both of them. This is the one I ended up with, is all, you know. Let's not crash that hill, shall we?
That helps.
My aircraft is struggling, folks. Very, very... And the valley is climbing as well. So
I wouldn't do that to anybody, would I now?
It's slowly climbing, so I'm going to increase to 8,000 feet. But if I run out of fuel now, I'm stuffed. And I'm likely to... That's likely to happen. Let's get the vertical speed up here. Let's go 900 feet a minute. Seems to work the last time. Come on, baby. They flew these in that film. Remember the film with something Donnie Jr. and Mel Gibson? What was it called? Fly America?
You mean American Made or something like that?
No, it was back in the 80s. It was a great movie, actually.
Don't know.
Very good. Mel Gibson and Danny something Jr.
Danny Glover?
No. Oh, I'm struggling here, folks.
Sammy Davis Jr.
No, it was, damn it. It was, what was his name? Get out a bit of power here, folks.
Iron Man?
No. Yes.
What's
his name again?
Yeah, Iron Man.
Yeah. What's his real name?
Something Junior.
I know, it's bugging me as well. It wasn't Sammy Davis Jr.
No. That's the little guy. Jesus Christ, what is his name now?
I'm quite nervous now.
Ronnie Downey Jr.
Why couldn't he choose an easier name? The oil pressure's going up and down.
Ronnie Downey Jr. is his name.
Ronnie Downey Jr. Let's have a look at the comments. I'm sure they're all screaming at us. What's the plugin for the right hand top corner for? I just wanted to show you. I can get rid of this. Is FS Realistic. And let me just switch off. Listen to the rattling now, right? This is called Flight Simulator Realistic. FS Realistic, right? So the reason I have that here is because it's just out today. You can buy it, and it's all about the sound. It's and effects. And because of the SDK, they're famous for their head shake, which improves the sim a great deal. But if I turn this off, right, just quiet and everything's fine. There's no rattling, there's no aircraft sounds, which is fine. Just standard Microsoft Flight Simulator. But if I turn it on, so it has all sorts of sound effects for taxiing, landing, wind, ground effect, flaps going up, flaps drag, wheel braking, everything. Oh, I'm getting really low here. Wow.
Here's a question. Are you flying the belly manually or do you trust the autopilot?
I'm trusting the autopilot.
Good man.
Yep, it's all happening. Let's get our altitude sorted out. I'm going to go up another 1,000 feet. To 995 we go. 9.5. Let's get the vertical speed set and up we go. Come on, vertical speed. Oh. Vertical speed up. There we go. I think I'll try for 700 feet a minute this time because it got a little bit stally there for a while, didn't it? The stall warner went off once or twice because the aircraft is struggling. I'm amazed I haven't run out of fuel yet.
It's like you
does indicate.
You seem to have a problem with your oil pressure.
Yeah, it's going up and down like a yo-yo. It's in the yellow now. Now the rattling has stopped. Oh, it hasn't. Let's see if we can squeeze some more power of this. Yeah, oil pressure is a problem.
You see, I think you should have started your flight differently, like with the auxiliary tanks on first, and then using your main fuel.
Start the outside first, yeah.
And it's like
because I don't think the may not be an indicator for the outside tanks.
So saying that, I'm gonna switch my auxiliary fuels on now and see what they do.
Okay.
Before I run out of fuel in the main tanks.
They're all thanking you for explaining that, Colonel Clink. Jacuzzi. Oh, nice. Thanks for explaining. And Tiberius, very nice crafted, Colonel Clink. So
thank you very much.
Yes. Johnny McNeilson is saying 9,500 feet will get you over anything between where you are and Roosevelt, there in Roosevelt. So
that's no fun, is it?
Well, I gotta run out of fuel. I don't know. I could run out of fuel any minute. More than likely. Let's see if I can get
It's like I switched the fuel pumps on for my auxiliaries and see how it goes. It's like my main tanks are nearly empty, and I'll see how far I go.
There's Own Risk there flying along. I'll just mention a few names again. Johnny F73 is off for the distance. We also have DS Chully. Welcome, DCS, in the C700. Louis Reaper's there. Carney Pilot. A very nice one. Carney Pilot's with us. Major Havoc's with us. So I know your tags pop in and out, folks, so I tend to pop out and say hello to everyone. Colonel Clink is flying along with someone behind him I can't quite see. There's Lonely Reaper coming overhead in the jet. In the Tomcat. Yes, there's Lonely Reaper, folks.
Let's see how how we can push the engine a wee bit here. So we have 93. We want to go to 95. And then we want to get a wee bit more out of the prop.
Very good.
That is fine. That will do.
I wonder should we have another vote with regards to me making it or not. So let me just show you the fuel here. The fuel. We don't know. The oil pressure's going up and down.
I told you not to overstress the engine, didn't I?
Yes. Yeah, so we've got oil problems. Is there a button to add an oil pressure valve thingy somewhere? Some fancy gizmotron?
Yep.
I'll move this over here for the moment. Might be distracting for people. That's the fuel. It's down here. Circuit breakers.
The scenery is just fantastic.
It is. It really is. There's Poolhawk Shark, there's Danny Boy, Skydiver's with us, Digital's with us, Sling, 380, welcome. Bob.
The builder.
Hobanger. Zka. There's only Reaper again. Almond's with us, and Poolhawk Shark's flying very fast in the Virgo. Yes. Oh, there's rattling going on. There's rattling going on, and the oil pressure's gone down again. It's gone up and down.
Dutch. That he's excited about Utah now.
I'm going to climb a bit more. I'm going to go to 11,000 feet because I'm going to run out of fuel. And when I get 11,100 feet will do.
Davo says, give you something good and you break the engine.
What's that?
Davo says, give Gripper something good and you break the engine.
Yeah, I broke the airplane. 500 feet a minute will do. I broke the airplane. Look at that, there's Johnny up there flying the Hawk, it says. Everyone's ahead of me because I'm flying such a slow aircraft. So this is the last leg. Am I getting warnings, push to reset? Okay. Chip defect. I've low fuel in the right and left tank. But the anti-ice is on, the landing light's on, the fuel pump's on, and the right fuel pump is on as well. And that's, you know, there must be a dial here for the auxiliary tank.
So it looks like you broke something in the oil system. So if it says chip detect, so there must be some leakage where you dirty the airplane on the outside.
Oh, I wonder do they have that? I wonder.
Don't know if they have damage in there.
Let's have a look outside and see.
So actually there you see, go back to the view for a second. No, go back to the tablet.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
I see inside.
Ah, there it is. So you know, it's not a bit of cheat though. So we got loads of fuel.
So that's basically what you have in your auxiliary tanks, and then whatever you have left in the main tanks.
Are those tanks are those big pipes? Oh, there's an indication. I have an indication. Oh, that's the temperature. Shit, that's temperature. The outside temperature. Oh, we're about 30 degrees. Is that Fahrenheit or Celsius?
I wonder actually if you go and you untick the external tanks, if it drops them.
I don't think so. I think I'm running out of fuel. Okay, so if I do this, the engine's going to stop.
I have 36 gallons in each external tank.
I have 27%, which is saying kilograms. 51 kilograms. Or we can have litres. So I've got 64 litres loads. That's going to get us there. Now, the thing is, if I were to switch that button for the external tanks, I'm going to have to make a glide approach. No, let's not do that. Because I won't start the aircraft again. I won't be able to start it again. It's all very well in the other ones, but this one I don't have to restart the whole stream and start messing about with. So we'll just chance it the way we are. So yeah, we'll chance it the way we are. Can I squeeze any more power out of this? Maybe we could squeeze a little bit more speed. Just a little bit more.
So when you say, like, you know, you have 63 liters, so you basically have like 126 liters in the auxiliaries.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, fuel's fine. But you see, this is an iPad. So where does it tell us in the aircraft? That's what I'm thinking. Maybe it doesn't. I don't know. Usually, as you know, the other one, it fills up the tanks. It transfers it across, but there must be some sort of a reading the cockpit itself.
Maybe you just normally run on the auxiliaries, and when it starts counting down on your things, you know what fuel you have left. So once you have them full, you have to go by time.
Yeah, I think that would be unusual, though, wouldn't it?
What?
I thought that'd be a bit unusual. There has to be some sort of an indication.
Well, it's the PC6 is an old plane, like, no, who knows?
Yeah, maybe, you know, maybe they burnt the auxiliaries first.
Yeah.
You know, and then went
it's like
on
if
to
you have X amount in the auxiliaries, right? You burn X amount per hour.
Yeah.
So you
Just
know
time
how
it.
much. Yeah. And then you go on to the main tanks.
Producer's fast asleep. Ah. The producer's very funny. She digs her head under a pillow or something, so she doesn't see the light. So yes, the producer's tired after the big adventure today. So this is the long cruising portion, Karen. Think. Let me just get some more eye candy for you folks. Let me just get rid of my face for a bit. Where's my face? Here we go. People will come on here and go, what the mother of God does he do? What's it? Someone flying a plane with a picture of a dog. So, Colonel Klink, what's next in Microsoft Flight Sim? What are you looking forward to?
Well, I don't know what's coming out other than the Reno races, like, you know. So I'm kind of torn with the Reno races, like, you know. It's like nice, but you know, it's like I wonder if the Reno races, what they implement is too gamey, like, you know what I mean.
Could be great fun for the stream.
It could be.
You know, it might. I don't know how. I don't know how it's going to work, because what would be nice would be for, you know, let's say there's 20 of us in the stream.
Yeah.
And we all do the race, and we're all marked, so we can see who won and who lost and who came third and fourth and fifth and stuff like that. I do know there's no AI.
Yeah.
You have to have people on board, so this could be great fun for the stream.
It could be. Okay, so I wonder what happens if I click on a tablet to drop to untick the external tanks, right? So I wonder if I can go here. So I'm just gonna go and transfer the fuel out of the external tanks into my main tanks on the tablet, so to speak. I know you can't do that, but I can. And then I just drop them. Oh no, that's boring.
Nothing happens.
No, they just disappear.
Oh.
Boring.
Now you're going to run out of fuel. Yeah, Flight Sim typically doesn't have any of that stuff over the years. Now, not only the racing update, right, which is going to be interesting to see, but the Top Gun update when the film comes out next summer.
Yeah.
So if they're bringing out an add-on for Top Gun, they're going to have combat in it. What else can they do?
I don't know.
So will they for the first time ever? Or actually, back in the 80s you could have dogfights with stop with camels, right? It was very basic though. They may go back to that. They may go back to the old, you know, combat, and that would be massive. That would be absolutely massive. If you could, if they turn it into a combat flight simulator as well.
Yeah.
Then DCS World would be, you know, a bit of competition for DCS World, but DCS World they're going to be hard to beat. DCS World is absolutely fantastic. I don't see how.
Flight simulator, it's, I don't think there's at the moment anything like, you know, what can reach the motor to DCS World.
No. Maybe over time, but there's a lot of combat aircraft in Flight Sim, you know?
Yeah.
It seems quite popular. I'm quite hesitant though sometimes to do a lot of that stuff, but it could be a beginning, you know? You don't know.
You don't know.
You just don't know. Could be a big thing, you know, could be good. We don't know. But DCS World, look, if Microsoft come up with combat stuff with that, it's going to take many years for them to even match DCS World. I'm guessing.
I'm just looking here, there's a good few fields, like, you know, where you could actually do an emergency landing.
Yeah. There are a few.
Yeah.
Let's have a look inside and see. Are we sure?
Oh yeah, it's like just to your right, like, you know, the plateau, like, you know, it's like...
Oh, you mean
awesome.
Not airfields, but places to land, yes.
Yeah.
I love that rattling sound.
You know, as you do, you always look where you could land.
Oh yeah, always. Certainly in the real thing. So anyway, I was saying about that movie.
America.
What was the name of it? Air America. Air America, folks. Let me see if I can get that up here. Oh, sorry about that. Air America. PC6. Just doing a search now. Okay. Let's see if I can get. Oh! Music copyright me. I had music on the stream during the week, Karen Clink.
Yeah.
And I got YouTube went ballistic.
Did they?
Yeah. So that's why there's no music this week. There's a PC6 on that movie, Air America. Or is that from the movie? Well, that's not from the movie at all. Hang on, I'll get you the movie. Is that from the movie? No, that's not from the movie. Here we go.
Alright, better lighten up on that stick.
So that's the that was the 80s, late 80s, maybe early 90s.
Yeah.
Now the trim wheel's above them in this one, and here he comes.
Please don't do this.
Do it.
Damn, that was great. How was it for you?
There you go. Air America. Good movie to watch if you're into aviation, I have to say.
Nice landing.
It was a good landing. It gets the Whipper Sim thumbs up.
Yeah.
Probably get it for free now. First time chat from viewer. Steve Barker, 12. Is the engine data available on the PDF in a small window? I can't seem to get this. Yes, it is. The engine window is over here on the right flight display. Torque, temperature, and NP standing for RPM. So there's the fuel flow here, 50. Oil pressure's holding. But the oil temperature is not fluctuating, so...
So your oil pressure is good again?
Well, it's going up and down. It's going into the red. And it's flashing.
Definitely broke it.
I broke the aircraft, but we're still flying.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're still flying. So that's all good. Oh, you mean the PFD, Steve, isn't it? Okay, he says apologies. I mean the primary flight display. No, I don't think so. Can you get it up on the primary flight display? No, nothing there. There's some options here. Let's put in the wind arrow. That would be nice. Up to 2. Just keep it simple. Here. Sorry, I got carried away there. I can't see any engine data here. Damn you. There we go. Back. And bearings, bearing 2, alt units, standard bar, back. What am I aware of?
I decided to push the engine a bit and see how fast I can go with this yoke.
Okay. Oh, I am running quite low actually, and oh no, 22. I got a little bit of a...
No, unfortunately on the iPad you don't get any engine information there.
No, not the iPad. I looked up here and said, oh, it's actually... no, it's got 104 or 5 litres there, so I'm fine for the fuel. According to the iPad, but I don't see how that'd be realistic, that's all I'm saying. But look, it's a flight simulator. Let's not get too fed up in realism. What's this down here? Stop trim, okay. Emergency fuel control, increase. Oh, what's this? Oh, it's... I can't. Okay, it's not active. Okay. I love the windows in this aircraft. You get a great view if you're flying along, you know. You can see right down by the wheel. There's Lonely Reaper flown around in the Tomcat again. There's Midge Havoc, Marvin Biggins. We've got a whole load on the airfield. I should start my descent now. So let's start my descent for our final approach, folks. Starting the recorder. As I said, flight recorder is available on flightsub.to. I'm recording the flight. Alright. This is my final landing. Let us take the autopilot off. Let's put the mixture back up to rich. Props fully forward, which they are already because I'm burning fuel. Take a little bit of power back. And let's come down. I can see Wayne there. Wayne's new. Wayne, welcome. Allman, Steerman. Father Ted is with us still. Great. So we're all happy as Larry. I know I'm very high, but we'll come down. Oh, I'm overspeeding. When you say overspeed, Colonel Link, do you mean in the red line?
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's like you could get structural damage if you do that.
Yeah, but I've disconnected the...
Yeah, no, I have that too. Like, you know, when I was messing around
crash.
with the aircraft, it's like it says you did too much, so be careful.
Okay, so it's realism. Getting red lights in the old oil pressure, and now it's gone back up. Just open down like here. Okay, let's make this a nice landing, folks. Let's get all the cameras into play. Let's get we leave the producer there. I'll just move my mic up a little bit so you can see. There we go. Whilst keeping my eyes on the runway. Good. So we're all settled. Everything's fine. We're in trim. We're going to enter final now in a second. Trim. Gear there. Oh. Bit too much trim. Don't go too fast. Easy. Let's just examine the trim here. The trim is nice, actually. Very nice. Let's add a bit of power here just to get down. I have a wind arrow here, so we got a bit of a tailwind. So I'm going to go on a left downwind for the westerly runway. How do I know what the wind is? Because on the Garmin 1000, if you're lucky enough, it gives you wind arrow. You know? Let's just settle off here. I love the way it vibrates slightly when you add the... Let me just show you this here. I don't know if you can see. Now, I'll switch off the master switch. Right? I'm going to add loads of power all of a sudden. Okay? And there'll be no vibration. It's smooth as ice. Yeah? Very smooth. Take the power back again. Now I'm going to add... I'm going to switch back on FS Realistic. And on lots of power very quickly. It vibrates a little bit there. Yeah. Very nice. I should mention, in all fairness, that if you're just joined us, okay, FS Realistic is out today on Sunday, so it's just adds that realism to your flight simulator, and you can download it for free as a demo version. Just search FS Realistic in Google for flight simulator. Now let me concentrate on my landing. Let's get all that organized. We've got a bit to go. That looks... I'm kind of... Now, I know it says 6,400 feet, but we're only about 1,000 feet above the runway, maybe 1,500 feet, just by looking. When you're flying in the real world after a while, that's 1,000 feet. You can tell how high you are above the ground, just by looking, can't you, Karen Craig? Within reason.
Much, yeah.
You know, within reason. So I'm going to...
I go on a left downwind, yeah.
I take a left downwind as well. Because I want to land short this time. Now with all the weight in the back, I don't know if that's going to go very well. So I'm trimming nose up quite a bit. I'm going to give myself a wide berth here, so I don't want to lose sight of the runway. So this is in the middle of nowhere in America, isn't it? Are we in Utah or something like that now?
Don't know. It's in the middle of Utah somewhere. I guess that's where Roosevelt is from, so that's why the airfield is called Roosevelt, I suppose. Or he stopped there at some stage and had a cigar and a glass of whiskey or something like that.
Timberwolf says, what made you decide Roosevelt of all places in Utah?
I was looking at airfields, like, you know, which was within like an hour and a half, and have some interesting stuff in between, and that's why I chose it.
I think he just... I think Timberwolf is from America, and Utah might be like... I don't know, what's a bad county in Ireland?
Cork.
Well, all counties slag each other. We'd say County Cork for today. Yeah. We'd slag County Cork.
Awfully.
Awfully, you'd say. Every person who lives in a county in Ireland has a county they slag. Do you know?
Yeah. I don't know. Could have been anything.
Timberwolf earlier said, hey, this is my stomping grounds. I live about 30 nautical miles from SLC. Brilliant.
Ah, fantastic. So I'm on the left downwind now.
Also on the left downwind, Karen Clegg. Yes, if this is real world now, we'd be panicking, wouldn't we? Going, where I can't see you, Karen Clegg.
Yeah, where the
I'm
heck
at this altitude,
are you?
and you're at that altitude, and blah, 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 blah. If I could just lean over.
Everybody's down there and waiting already. I'm going to be
Flaps
very
one.
last.
I know, because we're flying slow airplanes. We're flying the slowest aircraft. Flaps 1, I can hear the sounds of the flaps coming down. I can hear the drag from the wind in the flaps.
Take the power back.
Oh no.
First stage of flaps. Happy days. Nose down trim.
That must be Karen Clegg there, I guess, is it? Decluttering. Now, I want to make this a full flat landing. This is going to be short field. Feet on pedals, ready to go. There's my own rudder there. And, oh, I have to straighten up the nose wheel, don't I?
Yeah, but you should have the thingy-bob locked still, no? You wouldn't unlock it while you're flying, wouldn't you?
I think I had it. The wrong. Anyway, I don't know because I can't read it. Let's just hope for the best.
Okay, so
coming down.
I'm coming up this field of green grass, like, you know, so it's like the FBI is probably coming by here very soon when they see that green grass.
So then I can hear wind whistling in my right ear. And I can hear all the track and the flaps.
And I'm gonna turn on base now. Happy days.
I've one very important thing to say about FS Realistic. Don't let me forget before we go, Colonel Clink. Oh, have I got this recorded? Oh my god, I don't have it recorded. Distraction! Come on! Come on, flight recorder. Damn it, too late. I just have to hope for the best. That's my first thrust just before we land. Brakes on. Reverse off. And we're getting alarms left, right and centre because I was crazy. Let us see. Now that wasn't the best I've ever done. Let's see how short that was. Did I record it? I think I did. I think I recorded the flight, folks. Now where's the clap? Oh, that's only for airliners. The clap, you see, they're very clever on FS
No,
Realistic.
you can switch it on. I instructed my passengers to clap, and they do clap.
Oh, I forgot to turn it on. I forgot. I could do a crazy circuit just to show the sounds, will I? Oh, DCS Dux says the update, the livery for the JU52, the Gripper Sim livery for the JU52 is now approved. So I'm going to have a look at that before I go. So before I go, I want to look at the JU52. JU52. I'm going to taxi in now in a second. Also, I wanted to talk about sounds.
So just turning on to finals now.
Oh, let me see if I can see you there. I know I'm on your way in the air and the runway there. Let's just move this over here.
Try not to stuff it up this time.
Before we go. Come on, Peter. Showcase view. Are you going down the same runway as me? Again, I can't see you.
Yeah.
Can't see Colonel Clink. Can't see Colonel Clink. No. It does that every week to you now.
Coming in. I'm coming in on 2.4, 2.5, 2.4, whatever it is. 2.6. I don't know.
2.5. 2 something. I can't see you at all.
I'm on short final-ish.
Maybe I'll pop in at the last
minute. Flaps are completely down. 80 knots.
Declutter and clutter again. It's a pity the way it does that. No, can't see it all.
Oh. Stole.
No, can't see it all. So I can't click. Now, so I might do a circuit for some fun.
Here we are now.
A crazy circuit just to show viewers
have
a
a
bit more about
3-pointer.
this. I'll just put the camera facing Colonel Clink when I'm doing this.
There we are.
But there you are. There you are. There's Colonel Clink. I missed a touchdown, and you've disappeared and you come back again.
And
That's
I
very
have
just
clapping in the background. Happy days.
Okay, I'm going to get some clapping. So, with FS Realistic, what we're going to do is we are going to... Sneezing is on, because I got a sneeze there earlier on.
I didn't get a sneeze. I'm very disappointed.
I think it's only now and again. Clapping. It's going to be at C, isn't it? No. What's it called? Is it called clapping or...
Applause or clapping? I can't remember.
Crash screaming is on. Okay, we need that. Because what we're going to do next. Inch vibrations is on. See, you can change the acceleration and the RP, and you can change all these settings as you require. and all of them. Drags, flap stress, float splash, gear drag, ground effect, landing claps.
No.
Now I've activated the landing claps. You can preview it.
I just forgot to say welcome to Roosevelt, everybody.
Oh, come on. Back to being the cockpit. That's not correct. Yes. So you've got all sorts of different... Now, it may sound like, you know, they're a studio, but you can turn the sound down, you know, which makes it a bit more... We've only got 3 or 4 people, let's say, in the aircraft. Okay, I think that's the best top I'm going to get. So that's done.
It's actually a pity that, you know, when you put cargo in the aircraft, they show the cargo in the aircraft, but they don't show the passengers in the aircraft.
It's a pity, though. I'm sure they'll update that. What does it sound like overspeed? Let's review overspeed. Oh yeah, that's the over G. Overspeed review. Let's turn up the volume here. You can increase the vibration. You hear that? And it's a bit of vibration. I like that. I like that. You've got a whole load of sounds here. 9 of them. I like that. Okay, so let's do circuit, and let's do crazy circuit. I'm going to show the scream and stuff. Do I have the scream? I think the scream is on by default, isn't it? Let's double check that.
I don't know.
After shutting down the whole program now, brilliant.
FS Realistic connected.
I shut the whole thing down. Come on, where are you? Up here, thank you. Now, damn it, because I shut it down, I didn't save the claps. Oh man. What's it called again? Landing claps. Well, that's active. Okay, great. Also, I want. Does it save it automatically? Touchdown. Let's turn up the sound a bit. So you can overdo it as well, you know. Why can't I hear it? Okay, I've done something wrong. Okay, so we've got the claps, we've got the scream. What was it? Landing scream or something? Sneezing. Crash screaming. Okay, that's on. Okay, let's go for a quick circuit. A quick crazy circuit, full power. Everything forward. Now, what I wanted to talk about was, yeah, we're going to have a look at the JU-52 before we go very quickly, and the sounds, the overspeed. So, here's what I've been talking about, I remember a few times. And I'm flying along here, let's say in the jet or something, on the Sunday streams, and I'm going very fast. And I look down and go, God, I'm overspeeding. Right? I go, oh God, I'm overspeeding. I got that active. I have. I just have the engine noise turned down so you can hear me. So, where are you? Oh, come on. Is FP Realistic gone?
FS Realistic.
I shut it down again. I keep doing that by mistake. Where are you? Now. Flaps up. Okay, now. So, it's all active. Let us frighten the passengers. Hold the flaps up, because I'm very heavy. Oh, do you know what we can do? Do you know what we can do, folks? Right. What we can do, it won't be too long, Colonel Clink, bear with me. I'm going to do a landing. I'm going to lighten the aircraft up a bit.
Don't stuff it. Don't stuff it up.
The intention is actually to stuff it up. Now we get all that weight off, just like that. Boom. Okay, Crazy Madness is about to begin. I try not to go past the red line because you said it'll crash then, won't it?
Yeah.
It just stops.
So
just
watch out for the torque. Drop back, throttle back.
So you got the scream. Yeah, I wonder is it crashing? Oh, I've blown my engine.
I told you. Watch the torque.
Oh, it doesn't have very good gliding range.
No.
Flaps up. Flaps are up. When I make it, folks. So it's very realistic. It's the Milvis. 68 knots. Flaps 1. Flaps 2. Flaps 3. Flaps 4. Full flaps. And I made it.
Stall.
Let's stall it onto the runway.
Stall.
Let's just get it down. Get brakes on. Brakes on. Oh, it's an adventure at the end. Oh, it's an adventure. So I busted the engine. And the 4 passengers are delighted. Now, yeah, there you go, folks. That was an unexpected engine failure. Because I destroyed the engine, Colonel Craig, because I was diving and I destroyed the engine. Excellent. What I was trying to say was the sounds. I was flying along and I'm overspeeding. You don't know it because it's a flight simulator. But with the sounds in FP, this is why I like a Colonel Clink, is because with the sounds of FP Realistic, it'll vibrate a bit and you'll hear it. You know?
Yeah, no,
you'll actually hear it.
It helps a bit.
It's a lot because hearing is very important when you're flying, as you know.
Yeah.
Also, with the flaps, you take off the flaps down. You know, I mean, a real aircraft, you'll hear it and you'll see it as well when you look out the side, but you'll hear it as well. So I'm looking forward to using this quite a lot. So there you go. I just thought I'd throw that one in. So happy days. What else I was going to talk about? Oh, the JU-52. Let's have a look because that's just out now. Right, go presumably into JU. Burp. Let's just do it in this camera here first. I know I didn't make the runway. We're going to have a look at my runway just before my first landing just before we go, okay? So, flight sim.to, didn't I say? So, let me see here. I'm presuming grip where sim, and there we go. Look, here it is. The JU-52 retrofit, and we did the retrofit version as well, so we can all fly it. I know, Colonel Pink, you can read German. There you go, folks. Thank you very much to DCS. Let me just make sure I have here, because there's a few people called something like DCS. Where are you? DCS Ducks made this. Thank you very much, DCS Ducks. And that's. Have you got your name here? Oh, it's under someone else. Okay. So thank you very much, DCS Ducks. How's that, Colonel Clegg?
That looks fantastic.
Doesn't it?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Look at it just stands out so much, doesn't it, folks? DCS Ducks, I will not forget. I will not forget. I think you did those the entire new strip there himself. So that's not taken off the web. That's actually, I think he actually made that himself.
That looks really, really good.
Isn't it? Can I make it bigger? That looks really, really cool. Look at that. And I love the way you put it underneath. Thank you very much, DCS Ducks. At some point, I get something to you. You know, I don't forget. So I'm going to write that down. Actually, put it on on the board. DCS DUX. Do write me an email, DCS Ducks, will you? Just to say who you are, that you sent it to me. I don't collect people's emails. You know, maybe I should. I don't know. But look, he's gone over here, and that looks fantastic. So thank you so much for that. I think everyone appreciates that. That's so cool. Gripper Sim Livery for 3 aircraft, folks. Happy days. I really appreciate it. That is absolutely superb. So everyone can download that now. I'll be flying with this again at some point. I think so, Colonel Clegg.
Oh yeah.
As always. And the last thing, I suppose, I would show you is when I show you the landing. Are you getting bored of watching my replays?
Go on, show us the landing.
I'll show you the landing. Everyone likes the landings. I hope I record it. Now, not my glide approach. I'm quite proud of my glide approach, Colonel Craig.
No, that was actually quite good.
I think
like, you know, it's like it really got you out of a difficult, situation. No.
Yep.
Not that you should blow the engine on a brand new airplane the first time you
But
fly
I didn't do it on purpose. The thing was, I actually didn't do. I didn't think it would. I was looking for this.
You just didn't pay attention to your engine. That's all. Like, you know,
I was looking
I'm
for
really sorry
the
to
shutter on the overspeed. That's what I wanted to talk about. But I didn't want to overspeed it.
Yeah.
I know. Start. Oh, I've shut down the recorder. Oh no. I'm the recorder now. Did I keep doing that. Oh no. 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 I shut it down. I didn't save it. Sorry, folks. I did save it, but then I have to land it down myself. Damn it. Let's just. Oh my god. Oh, let's just get this down very quickly. Oh, the engines have failed again because I had the mixtures all the way idle, and now they're back up again. Great. So there you go. I'll do a quick. I'll just throw it down here now, and then we'll end the stream. So everybody. While I'm landing this, which is very bold and very naughty, I'll try and read the comments. Oh no, I've messed up the other window now. I'm going to crash. Smurf says, loved it. Oh. Smurf says, loved it. I can't wait till Sunday. Next Sunday. Next Sunday will be happening. Crazy madness. I don't know what's going on here. I bugged out. But folks, thank you very much. And Colonel Klink, that was a great flight plan.
I'm glad you liked it.
That was a great flight plan. Thank you very much for that. And FS Realistic, thank you for that as well. That's going to be great, and we look forward to their updates. I feel like I've forgotten something. I don't think I have, but thank you all. DCS Ducks, you'll find it on my on the end of each description of all the videos. That's where you'll find it, in the description of all the videos. But if not, I'll find you somehow. Just to say thank you. And everyone else who's watched, we'll see you every Sunday, 2100 hours Irish UK time on the North European server. And I'm starting to stream during the week, but I have no schedule for during the week. But I hope to make one up soon, because I know a lot of people are complaining about that. I'll have the odd YouTube video out when there's something really cool out. And I think that's it, Colonel Klink. And thank you, Colonel Klink, for the flight plan as always.
Pretty much. Glad you enjoyed it all. And I see you next Sunday.
And folks, we'll see you next Sunday, and if not during the week, and I'm learning the Airbus. How about them apples? So folks, I will not keep you any longer. I look for the outro button. I will see you very, very soon.